Hey Trip, what's going on? It's Final Monkey back into the video. Today I am playing some more Kingdom Hearts Final Mix series, and this is part 20, and it is actually going to be me showcasing, synthesizing the Ultima weapon. And I just want to say this right off the bat, this is not a guide, this is just a show for my playthrough, so that I can show off how I got the Ultima weapon. I actually did most of it the same way that Sor Alum 1 did. I will leave a link to his channel in the description. He did a really good guide, like 8 years back or something like that. And I'm not trying to take credit or anything. It's almost done exactly like him. This is just for my playthrough. If you guys want a guide, go check him out. Again, leaving a link to his channel in the description. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing and leaving me a like. It would really appreciate it, and it would really support me. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Alright, first up is Gale Shards, and they can be found dropped by Red Nocturnes in the beginning area of Hollow Bastion. There we go. Next up is Blaze Gems, and you're gonna have to head over to Agrabah into the cave entrance. And you can get them from the fat bandits, the ones that breathe fire, and also the smaller bandits, the one with like the swords, like the twirl around a lot. There we go. Next up is Blue Nocturnes, and you can find them in the main area before the library of Hollow Bastion. And then Frost Gem can be dropped by the octopus dudes that are really annoying in Atlantica. Next is the Thunder Shard, which can be dropped by Yellow Opera in the beginning area of Neverland. Next up is Thunder Gem, and it can be found in Atlantica, dropped by the I forget what these guys are called. There's the giant fish, and then the harpoon guys they're carrying. And also, I totally forgot about this, but if you go over to Belle after, saving all the princesses in the library, she's just on the second floor, she will give you the Divine Rose, the second to best Keyblade in the game, I believe, for magic and not magic for strength. So, yeah, just go grab that. Alright, next up is Bright Shards, and they can be found by these green Nocturnes, and it's up here where you fought Clayton at the end, but it's up on this little ledge. Next up is Bright Gems, and they can be found by Search Ghost in Halloween Town. Next is Bright Crystals, and they can be dropped by these Defenders, and the best place you can find Defenders is in Transverse Town. I think they're all over the place, but 3rd District is the best place. There you go. Next up is Power Shard. They can be dropped by these monkeys, and Power Crystal, which can be dropped by the wyverns. And then the Power Gems can be dropped by all the pirates in Neverland. Next is Lucid Shards, and there is a nifty little spot in Wonderland in the Bazaar Room where a lot of them spawn. Shadows. Next up is Lucid Gems. They can be dropped by White Knights and the Gargoyles in Halloween Town. And then Lucid Crystals can be dropped by Dark Balls in Halloween Town. You can find a lot of them in the hill. Next up is Spirit Shards, and they can be dropped by soldiers or large bodies, and a lot of them spawn in Agrabah. So go there and you can find some Spirit Shards. Next up is Spirit Gems, and they can be dropped by the Flying Heartless in Wonderland. And then next up is Mystery Goo, which you have to play a little bit of a mini game with these what are they called? White mushrooms? I forget what they're called. You can find them anywhere in any of the worlds. I found mine in Halloween Town. You just have to mimic what they're saying, like the opposite. If they're cold, blast them with fire. If they're hot, blast them with blizzard. If they're spinning, blast them with arrow. And then at the end of the minigame, like 3 times, they should drop you mystery gift. Next is Mithril Shards, and those can be found by the spider pots in Agrabah. They are everywhere. Next up is Gale, and that can be found in the end of the world, and it is dropped by these flying ones with a sword and the angel ones. And you can go ahead and find Orichalcum in the shop after your first visit to Halabashan. I believe it costs 5,000. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Word's not at the bottom. There you go. 5,000 after your first visit to Halabashan. And then next, you can synthesize Mithril if you need to. You can find it everywhere in chests and all around the world. All around Kingdom Hearts. Next is Dark Matter. You can also synthesize that as well. Alright, now on to the special Heartless that you have to get in order to craft the Ultima weapon. This first one can be found in Halabashan. Just fight around Heartless in like the final room in Halabashan and be on the lookout for an invisible Heartless that's jumping around hitting you. And that is a silent soldier, and he drops an energy stone. Next is a Dazzling Stone, and it can be dropped by the Aqua Jet flying around in Neverland. And he is very fast and very annoying to catch, but you should be alright. It just takes time. Make sure not to get hit by the giant, like harpoon Heartless he's shooting out at you. Drops all your money. There we go. Oh, I dropped one. That's fine. Next is a Blazing Stone, and that can be found in the like ending area of Halloween Town where we fought Oogie Boogie. Like it's just a giant wasteland. Drop to the bottom and come to this gate. And if a bunch of white knights just continuously spawn, that's good. That's a good sign. That means he will appear. And just go and wipe all the white knights. Where is he? Oh, there's one more. Wipe all the white knights, and after you get all of them, he should just, there you go, he just drop on your head. This is the Chimera, I believe it's called. And he will drop you the Blazing Stone after you defeat him, but he's kind of weird to fight, so be right back. Alright, almost got him down. Here we go. Blazing Stone. Alright, next up is the Frost Stone, and it can be found in the final, like, boss room of Monstro, and you want to use elixirs or any type of potion on this Heartless. Just wait for him to show up and then just use them. And he drops, he gave me 3 Frost Stones there. They're generous. Next up is Lightning Stones, and they can be found by these guys. They drop them after you complete a little like eye tracking minigame. It is actually really hard. Do not beat yourself up if this takes you a long time. It took me forever. And I think I only beat it once. I think I just got lucky by hitting it and the lightning in the middle of the minigame and it dropped me one. Yeah, like right here. I think that's all I did. Do not beat yourself up if you have trouble with this one. It is really, really difficult. Next up is the Mithral Stone, and it can be dropped out of this scorpion pot in Agrabah, the palace gates. And what you want to do is you want to, if you have good guard timing, which I don't, which is why I'm just spamming. But what you want to do is you want to guard and you want to block his attack, and that will knock him on his back. And that is the only way to do damage to him. If I can just get a good hit in here. My guard timing sucks, so I'm just doing this. Come on. Also, arrow helps as well to do this. There we go. Just hit him on his back and do some damage. Alright, I almost got him down here. There we go. Mithral Stone. Next up is these, I forget what they're called, but they are like overpowered shadows. And you can find them in the end of the world, the same place where you can get Gale. They're just random spawns. And you have to defeat every single one in order for the Stormy Stone to drop, so let me go and do that real quick. The last one will just appear in the middle of the room and just go in and out of the floor. There we go, Stormy Stone. Next up is the Power Stone, and it can be found in Traverse Town, dropped by these pink, I forgot what they're, Power Style, Power Wild, I forget what, I don't know what they're called. But the trick to these guys is you have to sneak up on them. You cannot let them see you. If they see you, you will never be able to kill them. They just teleport around you and shoot you with slingshots. So they come in, I think, waves of 3 or 4, and then each time one more spawns. So all you have to do is sneak up on them, and then when you defeat the last one, it'll give you a Power Stone. Alright, this is the last one for me. There we go. Power Stone. Next up is the Serenity Power, and all you have to do is go over to Deep Jungle, go up to the treehouse, and you will find a bunch of white mushrooms frozen in place. What you have to do is cast Stopra on them. They're just randomly around the treehouse. You just gotta find them. I recommend equipping Lady Luck or like a good Keyblade for magic, and then good items for magic, and then a lot of ethers, elixirs, all that. So, because you're gonna be needing a lot of magic for this. This end thing here. Not for these guys. These guys do not take that much magic. These are the spawns that they were at for me. You just gotta go around, cast Stopper on them. And then once you got all 3 of them, a big one will spawn in the middle. And what you gotta do to this guy is you got to hit him as many times as possible, and before he spawns away. I would recommend hitting him a couple times and casting Stopra. And you also want to be using either like Ars Arcanum or Ragnarok for this. It is really helpful. And you just gotta hit him as many times as possible before he goes away. Yeah, see? It's like a little mini game you gotta do. Now, I believe it's like 50 and up that in order for Serenity Power to spawn, but mine did not get to spawn, so let me show you guys what it's like. There we go. That one did it, and I actually got 3 from that one. So it varies from every time, so just keep at it and it'll happen. Next up is the Fury Stone, and it can be found in the Bizarre Room in Wonderland. It is the same place that I actually told you guys to go find the Lucid Shards, and what you have to do is you have to wipe all of the shadows in the area. I believe there's like 3 waves. And once you complete all 3 waves, Giga Shadows will appear. And what you have to do is kill them before they can hit you. If they hit you, they will immediately just run away. They'll despawn or whatever. So you have to kill them before they despawn, before they can hit you. I don't think it matters if they hit Donald and Goofy, though. I think it's just you. So just wipe all the shadows. Here's Giga Shadows. Arrow really helps with this. Let's see, I'm already failing. I already let a few hit me. Ars Arcanum really helps because you become invincible while using it. There's one. Yeah, see, like 2 just respawned there. That's the last one. There you go. You dropped a Fury Stone. Fury Stone. Alright guys, well that was it for the my showing of where to get all the materials and stuff for the Ultimate Weapon. And again, this is nowhere near a guide. This was just me showing it for my playthrough of me getting the Ultimate Weapon. So let's go ahead and synthesize it. There it is. I will get Fantasia later. Oh, that's so satisfying. Most satisfying mode in Kingdom Hearts, without a doubt. Took so much time. There we go. Dude, I love the way it looks. It looks so good. It's so big. I love it. Even it may only have 1 more power, and it adds on 2 Magicka to your max, but what it actually is really good for is I think it has increased critical hit chance, and it has like double or triple the reach of a normal Keyblade. So it can, it's really fun to use. And this is Goofy 7 elements. This is Goofy 7 elements for his Magicka build. I'll get Donald's Fantasia later. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please consider subscribing, leaving a like. Really appreciate it, really support me, and be looking out for part 21, which is going to be the Hades Cup, and that's going to be tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed.